Good morning. This week, we're taking a look at the victory that we have because of the death and resurrection of Jesus. Today, we're looking at the victory over fear. A number of years ago, FDR said, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. While that was a number of years ago, those words still apply today. We don't have to be afraid. Things are difficult, but we don't have to be afraid. In John 20, verses 19 to 22, it says, that Sunday evening the disciples were meeting behind locked doors because they were afraid of the Jewish leaders. Suddenly, Jesus was standing there among them. Peace be with you, he said. As he spoke, he showed them the wounds in his hands and in his side. They were filled with joy when they saw the Lord. Again he said, peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, so I am sending you. Then he breathed on them and said, receive the Holy Spirit. The coronavirus is bigger than you, and that's where the fear comes from. I understand that. I lost a high school friend to the coronavirus this week. Although the coronavirus is bigger than you, let me remind you that God is bigger than the coronavirus. That sounds great, you may say, but how does that affect me? When did the fear of the disciples end? When Jesus showed up. Can you imagine how that changes everything? From cowering in fear to the bold witnesses that we see in the book of Acts. How did that happen? First of all, he was really there. Really and truly there with them, among them. Secondly, he gave them a job to do. He said, so I am sending you. And thirdly, he gave them the Holy Spirit. You see, the same is true for you and me. We have a job to do. People are scared. People are without jobs. People are fighting this pandemic with everything they have. There's plenty for us to do. But fear stalls us. He also gave us his presence, the Holy Spirit. The one that is bigger than this pandemic is in us. It is always with us. You may ask, how can I know that that's really true? You can verify that this is true because there's an empty tomb where the body of Jesus once laid. He's not there. He's sitting at the right hand of the Father, interceding for us. So let's walk in confidence in the midst of fear. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below.